What's up, folks? All right, welcome back to another Steelers live stream. Today we're going to be taking on Seattle Seahawks, as my dad calls them the Seags. All right, links in the chat, y'all. What background song should we have on today? I didn't even fucking think about it. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What's this one? Nah, hell that one. Let's do that one. Why not? I don't want to be sick. What's up, Jay? Dang, I can't afford the NFL Sunday Pass. I just watch it on YouTube now. Damn, get a job or fuck a MILF or fuck a sugar mommy so she can get you Sunday ticket, Jay. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright, I need to turn down YouTube TV a little bit. Alright, so for injuries, a really big one for Seattle is going to be the cornerback, Deborah Witherspoon. That's going to be a big one. And for the Steelers, both Joey Porter Jr. and Deshaun Elliott are going to be out. So our defense got banged up significantly against the Jets last week. And the Jets, man, fuck out of you, bro. The Jets, y'all are not good, bro. So get fuck out of my face. And as for the Steelers, the defense needs to get it together, man. It's very rare that the Steelers offense outplays the defense. Usually the Steelers often have a very good defense that carries the team, but I don't know. Last week's game was just so fucking weird and unusual to me. It's kind of hard to explain. I haven't seen a quarterback throw for more than 4 touchdowns since Big Ben. And then we've been garbage ever since. All right, let me pull up my screen real quick. All right, so a lot of people are predicting that the Steelers are going to win this game. I, unfortunately, on the other hand, got the Seahawks. Guys, come on, bro. We need a tank, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This team is just not good for this team ain't it for the long haul. Aaron Rodgers is about to hit 41 in December. Like what are we talking about here, dude? All right, there you go. There you go. That should do it. Alright, game should start in about... Alright, game should start about any second. Yeah, it's already noon. Alright, links to the chat if y'all want to pop in. I'm surprised fucking Michael isn't watching his Bears. Well, then again, he really could care less. Alright, so as for the other games, alright, so the Titans are going to take on the Rams. I got the Rams on that one. Jags are facing on the Bengals. I took Cincy. Browns at Baltimore. I obviously took Baltimore. The Browns are cheeks. Bills at Jets. I obviously took Buffalo, bro. Fucking Josh Allen is gonna have himself a hell of a game. Dolphins versus Patriots. I already put my picks on McNiner's channel, but I took the Dolphins. If the Dolphins lose to the Patriots, man, they might as well just call it quits and wrap it up, man. Mike McDaniel should be fired if the Dolphins go like 0-5 and some shit. Like, dude, I don't think the Dolphins are as bad as people say. But like, this game is gonna prove it otherwise. Anyway, so Niners at the Saints. Obviously took the Niners. I don't give a fuck who's at quarterback. I know they got Mac Jones in there, but come on, he's probably better than Spencer Rattler. Giants and Cowboys. Fortunately, I got the Cowboys. Like, there's no way they haven't beat the Cowboys since Dak showed up to town. Bears and Lions. Like, obviously, I got the Lions. The Bears are just horrible. All right, I'll finish my picks up later. The game is about to kick off. All right, so Steelers won the coin toss, so they're gonna they're going to receive in the second half, indicating that they're going to kick it out to the Seahawks. All right, Chris Boswell lined up. All right, all teams are in formation. And here we are. Here we go. All right, here we go. Number 36 with the return. Uh-oh. He's going to the right. Solid return there. So he's going to be stopped inside like the 36 or the 37. So here's Sam Darnold. All right, here we go. Seattle's offense is on the field. Let's see how the defense responds after last week. Once again, Joey Porter and Deshaun Elliott are both out. All right, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Inside the 35. Here's a pitch pass to number 9 and probably gains half a yard. All right, Sam Darnold. It was a product of Kevin O'Connell's system. I don't think Sam Darnold's going to pan out in Seattle, in my opinion. All right, 2nd and 9 here. All right, here's the snap. Darnold to throw. It is complete to number 10. Tackled by Jalen Ramsey. 3rd down coming up. What is that? What is this play calling? Clint Kubiak is their offensive coordinator. Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, A.J. Barner, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet. Offensive line, Charles Croze, Zabrel, Jalen Sundell, Anthony Bradford, Abraham Lucas. What's up, Chad? Here we go. Yeah, fuck Bustin Fields. Anyway, 3rd and 6. Let's see what the Seahawks do here. All right, here's the snap. Darnold looking to his left to throw. It is complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Did he drop it? He lost the ball? All right, so it's ruled. Oh, they ruled down by contact. So, 1st down, Seattle. Oh, wow. Okay, let's look at the replay here. Looks like he dropped it after he was down. Let's look at it. Wait. Can't have a ball. All right, so he dropped the ball after he was contacted. Here's a run here by Trayvon Walker. Another 1st down for Seattle. Yeah, oh my God. All right, Steelers. Let's see what Terrell Austin does here. He fucking sucks. All right, TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, all them boys. Chuck Clark is in for Deshaun Elliott, and Brandon Eccles is in for Joey Porter. All right, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Defense already giving up a shit ton of yards. Here's Trayvon Walker on the outside. Is going to be stopped on the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down. So the Seahawks haven't opened the game with a touchdown in like 22 games. Mike McDonald, former Ravens defensive coordinator. Here's a snap. Here's a pitch pass to number 26. No gain there. Patrick Queen with the good tackle there. All right, 3rd down here. All right, 3rd and 10 here. Here we go. Ball on the 38. On the 34. Here's a snap. Darnold to throw. It is complete to JSN. 1st down and more. Inside the Steelers 21-yard line. Another 3rd down conversion here for Seattle. I completely forgot Cooper Kupp went to the Seahawks. As of yet, he has not had a single target. Alright, so last week, Jackson Smith and Jigba had 9 catches for 124 yards, so he had himself a decent game. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Play action. Throws. It is complete. Touchdown, Seattle. There we go. Torrey Horton with the touchdown there. So they finally snapped their 22-game streak of not happening an opening touchdown. All right. Yeah, this defense is buns, bro. This is especially the secondary has been god awful for like years now, but good lord. Oh man, Sam Darnold got hit late by Cam Hayward. All right, PAT kicks up. It's good. All right, Seattle gets on the board first. Let's see how the offense responds. I picked Seattle to win this game, so I'm not mad really. I want the Steelers to tank, so I honestly don't give a fuck if we lose. All right, let me down my wings real quick. Yeah, the screen on the screen's a little bit behind, thankfully. Yeah, so I'm ahead of the screen. I'm gonna be ahead of the screen for the foreseeable future since I got this on Sunday ticket. All right, let me finish up my picture. All right, so Colts and Broncos. I initially took the Colts, but I switched my pick to the Broncos because I don't think Daniel Jones is gonna be that good. Cardinals and Panthers, I took the Cardinals, obviously. Chiefs and Eagles, I took the Chiefs because there's no way they're gonna start 0-2, and they lost the Super Bowl to them, so the Eagles are gonna be motivated for revenge here. Then Falcons and Vikings, I got the Falcons. I still stand by my prediction. JJ McCarthy ain't it, bro. And as for the Monday night games, Houston at Tampa Bay, I took the Bucks. I don't think, yeah, CJ Stroud is gonna have a hell of a regression, more than he did last year. And for the this game's at 9 p.m. Jesus Christ. Raiders and Chargers, I took the Chargers, but there's no way in fuck I'm watching that game, dude. No fucking way. It's way too late anyway. Serviceable product right there, man. And so, from what I'm looking at, the fucking Lions get on the board right off the gate. Damn, the Patriots already scored? Oh my god. I mean, the Dolphins defense has to be, as of now, the Dolphins defense is probably the worst in the league right now, but first opening drive touchdown since December 10th, 2023 against the 49ers. Snaps a 22-game losing streak. Damn, I thought the Steelers was bad. Jesus. All right, here's the kick. All right, here's our return. I think this is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, no, it's Caleb Johnson. All right. So Steelers are going to get the ball just shy of the 25, so they'll start. Here we go, Aaron Rodgers, home debut here. All right, Aaron Rodgers needs one more touchdown pass to tie Brett Favre's passing touchdown record. All right, 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Here we go. Here's a snap. Rodgers. Check down to Jalen Warren. Warren. Big gain there. 1st down. There we go. Gain at 12 for Warren. Good block there by Pat Freiermuth. Kenneth Gainwell. Project Jones, the left tackle. Oh my god, this dude needs to get caught ASAP, bro. Here's a snap. Here's another handoff for Warren. Warren gains about 3. Josh Jobe is going to be in for Devin Witherspoon. All right. 2nd and 6. Here's a snap. Here's another handoff for Kenneth Gainwell and gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. No gain there. All right, 3rd and 6 here for the Steelers. All right, ball inside their own 40. Here's a snap. Rodgers looking to throw. Rodgers scrambling. We got a flag on the field. Throwing his throw. Deep ball. It is incomplete by Pat Freiermuth, but we got a flag. It might be against the Steelers. Oh, it's going to be against the Seahawks. All right, auto first down. So the Steelers get bailed out by a ref. Holding against number 27 against Calvin Austin. All right, so all right, now they get the ball inside the 45. Here's a snap. Rodgers to throw, looks to his right. Somehow avoids a sack. Here's a pass to, who is this? Pat Freiermuth? Yep, Pat Freiermuth for a gain about 8 yards. 7 officially. All right, so a gain of 7. All right. Good footwork there by Aaron Rodgers. I don't know how he avoided that sack. Aaron Rodgers is not as mobile as he used to be. That was bad by the front 7 from Seattle. All right, 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Warren. Only gains about 1. All right, 3rd and 2 here for the Steelers. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Warren. Warren breaks multiple tackles. 1st down and more. Gain of 9. There we go. Bro, if this was Najee Harris in the backfield, we would have gotten 3 and out. All right, first set of downs for the Steelers inside Seattle's 38. Here's a snap. Hand off to Kenneth Gainwell. Gains only a yard. Is that Zach Wilson? No, not Zach. Was that fucking Roman Wilson? He's wearing number 10. He's healthy? DK Metcalf. All right, getting in the facing his former team here. All right, 1st and 10. Here's a snap. Rodgers to throw. Complete to Warren. Oh, what a jump. Over the top. Damn. Jack Griffin got smoked. 3rd down, though, but that's going to be a gain about 5 yards. All right, 3rd and 2 here. Here's a snap. Rodgers to throw. Looking to the right. It is incomplete. Intended for Kenneth Gainwell. Mafe was good pressure. All right, so we're going to go for a field goal. Yet again, in typical Steelers fashion. How long is this one from? This one's going to be from 48. Should be a chip shot for Boswell. All right, kick is up. On the money, as expected. Kick is good. All right, the Steelers should at least get some points on the board. All right, Seattle leads 7-3. All right. I need to grab a beer. Give me a minute. I need to grab a beer real fast. All right, we're back. Got me some teriyaki wings for the game. All right. Let's look at the other scores here. Buffalo obviously are beating the Jets. Let's look at Boston here. Boston has yet to throw the ball. Well, neither teams have passed the ball yet. See, all they're doing is the Jets. All they're doing is rushing the ball. They're too scared to pass, bro. Wait, when the Jets play against the real team, like the Bills, this is what's gonna happen. Of course. All right, let's go back to the Bears. Somehow get on the board. Now that game is tied. Let me go to the library. I'm gonna look this Jets game here. I'm looking at it here. I didn't even get any yardage. Good stop by the Bills front set. Bills special teams. All right, back to our game. I'm just. Look at the Jets. Jets ain't doing shit, bro. Well, how many times do I gotta say this? So Michael, have my money. All right, we're gonna go back to this game. Huh? Judah streaming the Bears game. Hashtag put in Bajan. All right. Here's the kick. This one's going to be caught. All right, he's going to be stopped inside the 29 here. All right, I'm going to take... All right, Seattle's offense is back on the field. All right, what do we do here? What does the defense do to get cooked? Look at TJ, bro. We paid you all that money not to do fucking shit, bro. You led the league in strip sacks last year. 8th in sacks, 6th in cubic hits. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Going deep. It is intercepted! Jalen Ramsey! Wow! I'm not gonna lie. I kind of foresaw a turnover, but I didn't think it was gonna be that soon. All right, so interception from Sam Darnold. Jalen Ramsey already making an impact on the Steelers D. Jesus. Interception number 25 for Jalen Ramsey. All right. I mean, I want to tank, but I'll take it, I guess. Finally, a response from the Steelers D. More specifically, our secondary. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey so far has been cooking. Wow. Alright, I'm on Judas Street for a little bit. Put in Beijing, folks. Come on, put in Beijing. What is that score? Look at that game cast real fast. Let's see. Where's the box score? I can't even look. I can't even look at the box score. What the fuck? Or I'm going back to my game. What's going on with the ESPN website? Yeah, ESPN is bugging. It's not just me. What the fuck? Yeah, Judah's even having issues with the ESPN website. Bears versus Lions. Put in Beijing. Alright, back to our game. Damn, that was for Cooper Kupp as well. He got absolutely cooked. Damn, Cooper Kupp, you getting paid all that money just to get cooked by a washed up Jalen Ramsey? Well, I mean, he's not really washed. He's still a reliable player. Anyway, here we go. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh inside the 44. Here's another handoff for Warren. Warren gains 9 yards, so he's going to be a yard short of the first. Inside the 36. Yeah, that was his first interception as a Seahawk. Oh, man. All right, 2nd and 1 for the Steelers. Here's the snap. Another handoff for Warren. We'll go to the left. 1st down and more, and he's going to be pushed back. So he's going to be, they're going to mark him down in 32. All right, so it looks like Warren will be out for this drive. Get this bum off the field, Kenneth Gainwell. He fucking sucks. Oh, even worse, Caleb Johnson. Oh man. All right. Fresh set of downs for the Steelers. Here's a snap. Rodgers to throw. Incomplete. That was intended for Darnell Washington there. Got a little bit of the touch of the ball, but wasn't enough. No, I didn't even touch it, bro. I didn't finish his route. All right, 2nd and 10. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff for Caleb Johnson. God damn. Ernest Jones. Jesus Christ. Bro, Caleb Johnson is literally Najee 2.0, man. What the fuck? 3rd and 9 here. All right, 3rd and 9 for the Steelers inside the 30. Here's a snap. Rodgers looking to throw. Rodgers. Where the hell was he throwing it to? Calvin Austin didn't finish his route from what it looks like. All right, we're going to go for another field goal. Typical Steelers football. Oh, that was for Calvin Austin, but yeah, he didn't finish his route. Here we go, another field goal. Another 48-yard field goal attempt. Kicks up, and it's good. There we go. All right, so now we're down to 1 point. All right, Donald, let's get back on the field, bro. Try not to throw another pick this time. What the fuck? Yo! Patriots are beating the... Yeah, I lost this pick probably. I can't look at the box score at all. What the fuck? Let me close this out real fast. Give me a minute here. Let me... Because I can't look at the box scores for any of these games for some random reason. I can't even look at the box scores. What the fuck? Should I try a different website? Let me just share the screen then. ESPN score is bugging. I'm gonna try a different site. Let's try let me try CBS Sports. Alright, yeah, this thing is just... Let's go to my game here. I don't know what's going on with ESPN. Let's go to my game here. Alright, I guess we'll do this. This looks a little bit better. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now you can, let me zoom it in a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Because the ESPN website, I don't know what's going on with it, man. It's bugging a little bit. Alright, so that Jalen Ramsey interception led to a field goal. As expected. Yeah, because the Seahawks are a much better team than the fucking Jets, bro. All right, kickoff from Chris Boswell. It's gonna result to another return here for number 36, and right on the 30-yard line. All right, Sam Darnold 4 for 5, 51 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. All right, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. Patrick Queen with a good tackle there. They're gonna lose a yard. Runner was number 26. What's up, Sponge? Yeah, put him bait. The game is tied. What the fuck? Here we go. 2nd and 11. Here's a snap. Darnold to throw. It is complete to Cooper Kupp. First catch of the game for 1st down. These fucking ads, bro. Jesus Christ. Last week, Cooper Kupp had 2 catches for 15 yards. All right, 60 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Throws to the right. Check down complete to number 18. Elijah Arroyo inside the 30. 24-yard gain there. Once again, I'm really not gonna be pissed if we lose. I mean, it's gonna benefit me more if we lose than we win. Like, I'm really not expecting much from this team anyway. I thought they snapped the ball for a second, so they're realigning the receivers and the tight end. Here's the snap. Oh, we got a flag. Darnold to throw. It is incomplete for Cooper Kupp, but we have a flag. 10 seconds left. All right. Offside, number 88 on the Seahawks. AJ Barner. All right, so they're going to be pushed back about 5 yards. All right, 1st and 15 here. So here's a snap. Here's a handoff to number 26. Good tackle there by TJ Watt. So they're going to probably gain about half a yard. All right, so end of the 1st quarter here. All right, so the Steelers' run defense is getting it together a little bit, but not enough. All right, 7-6 is the score. What do we got? What's with these other games? Alright, is ESPN working? Yeah, ESPN is not fucking working. I don't know what's going on. Should I zoom out a little bit? Alright, I think... Is that good enough? That's fine, I guess. Ooh, excuse me. Let's look at this Jets. Let's look at Boston. Boston Fields 1 for 4 for 18 yards. Not a lot of passing in this game. What the fuck's going on? I know the Jets have a good defense. Look at the Bears. Where is it? All right, so it's fucking the Lions are beating the Bears 14-7. Caleb Williams 6 for 7, 60 yards and a touchdown. Jared Goff 5 for 7, 105 yards. Mon Gibbs with the touchdown. Devin Montgomery with touchdown. Roma Doomsday. How many touch? Yep, he caught a touchdown. Well, their only touchdown at this point. Texas Tech and Utah on Fox. Oh, wow. Alright, Steelers have rushed for 29 yards in this game. Alright, second quarter commencing. Here we go. 2nd and 14 here. Here's a snap. Screen to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Gains about 3. Darius Slay with the tackle there. All right, 3rd and 12. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Darnold caught. Undercutting tackle by Chuck Clark. Are they going to give it to him? It's going to be a yard short. It's 4th. Are they? I might as well go for it. Our defense is ass, bro. Come on, go for it. What are you waiting for? All right, offense is going for it. They're going to be tryhards. They're going to do the tushy push. AJ Barner. There we go. All right, there you go. First down, Steelers. Zach Sharp with the boost there. All right, pressure the downs for Seattle. Here's a snap. Darnold to throw. It is a drop pass to number 18. Damn, that was a similar play from last week. Jalen Ramsey with the good stop there. Oh, man. What is this thumbnail, Judah? What the fuck? All right, so 2nd and 10 here. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. Charbonnet only gains about 2 to 3 yards. All right, 3rd and 8 here. Oh, Ben Johnson got booed in Ford Field. What the fuck? All right, Clint Kubiak, what do you got cooking against the Steelers defense? Here's the snap. Darnold looking to throw. Looks to the left. He is scrambling. Step out of bounds. Here we go. Darnold throws. Incomplete. So, yeah, they're going to have to kick a field goal there. All right. Yeah, nothing was open, dude. All right, Jason Myers. This one's gonna be from 36. All right, kick is up. No good. Hit the left crossbar. Hit the left post. Damn. Did he get a block? Oh, did he block? Did Jalen Ramsey block it? Nope. Hit the left post and miss. All right, Seattle's field goal is no good, and it's still a 1-point game. All right. All right, so that drive results to no points. Alright, I'm on YTC's chill for a little bit. Oh man, oh man. Look at the other. What are the other scores? Oh, is this the box score? There we go. Where can I look at the other? Oh, there they are. They're at the very bottom. What the fuck? Where's the Jets? Where's the Jets game? I only care about the Jets is because I got a bet. It's 10-0 still. All right, back to our game. All right, so the Steelers are gonna get the ball in their own 26. Here's a snap. Rodgers throws, complete to DK. Was it complete or not? Oh no, it was incomplete. It looked like it though from that camera angle. Come on, DK, control your emotions, bro. You got to get the ball to DK more. He hasn't had many targets this game. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Warren. Gains about 3 or 4. All right, third down here. Third and 7. Here's a snap. Rodgers looking down the middle. Rodgers bumps in, and is going to get sacked by number 90. Jaron Reed. Oh, yep, here we go. Back to reality. It is what it is. DK was in double coverage. I don't know what Rodgers was bumping into. He had solid protection there, especially from Zach Frazier. Oh, Corliss Waitman, first punt of the game, actually. Here's a fair catch inside the 22. Parker is going to be stopped around the 30 marker. All right, good punt there by Corliss Waitman. That was 54 yards. All right, we're at commercial break with 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh, fuck. All right, so the Jets scored a field goal. Ooh, the Dolphins finally score. Wow. Oh, all right, so the Jacksonville is beating the Bengals 13-7. They have yet to score the extra point. Oh, it's kind of hot in here. Jesus Christ. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, let me see if the ESPN website is working again. Give me a minute. Let me click a random game. Yeah, this website is slow, man. Oh, there we go. I think it's back up. I think I'm gonna share it. Where's my game? Alright, let me close this out. Yeah, better need to put in Beijing. Yeah, put in Beijing. Ha! Yeah, Team Beijing. Let's go. Come on. Bears need to put in Beijing. All right, so Seattle's offense back on the field. Put it back. Put it back. All right, Seattle gets the ball right on their own 30. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. Is going to be a yard short of the first. All right, here we go. 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Here's a snap. And off to Kenneth Walker. Oh, breaks the tackle and gets additional yardage. He gains about 2 more yards after the first. All right, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Here's a snap. Play action. Here we go. Sack. Peyton Wilson. Let's go. Let's go. That is first career Zach there. Let's go. Yeah, look at Peyton. Well, damn, they left this nigga wide open. Boom. Good hit there. All right, that's going to be a loss of 8. 2nd and 18. Here's the snap. All right, Darnold to throw. Complete to JSN. And probably gains about 4 yards. All right, 3rd and long here. 3rd and 14. All right, make some noise, Pittsburgh. Make some noise. All right. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Darnold scrambling. Pressure incoming. Caught by Kenneth Walker. Walker is going to be a yard short inside the Steelers 49. Needs to get in the 48 for a first. All right, 4th and 2. See what Seattle does here. All right, they're gonna punt. Jesus, I would have gone for it, but hey, you do you, McDonald. You do you. All right, Michael Dixon, my bad. All right, here is a punt. Punts to the left. Oh wait, this one's going out of bounds. Fair catch inside the 15 by Calvin Austin. All right, still no points. Still a 7-6 lead. All right, see what the Steelers offense does. We have yet to score a touchdown. And screw all you guys who picked the fucking Steelers to win this game, man. I told everyone that this was going to be a closer game than it should be. Oh, who's here? Oh, it's John J. Oh, as soon as I saw Mac, yeah, I knew it was
Mac
John J.
Daddy Chairs.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Mac, I knew it was you.
Remember, guys, he's the greatest.
I mean, you were supposed to draft him in 2021, but of course you had to take Trey Lance. I remember that year.
Dude, I was goofing around. I said Mac Jones went 7 for 7 after I said so. He fumbled the football.
Oh my, yeah, of course, yeah, you jinxed it, John. Damn, did you get into Michael Powers now, John J?
Listen, John, he's better than any quarterback that your organization has had.
All right, I guess Joe Montana and Steve Young are irrelevant then.
Dude, the Saints receivers suck. They have dropped like 6 passes.
Is Chris Olave still on the Saints?
Yeah, he dropped a touchdown. He was wide open.
What the fuck? Jesus. Yo, Cowboys, what the fuck?
Listen, I hope the Cowboys lose. I'll take the L on my pick'ems.
What's going on, bro? What's going on with the Cowboys? And yeah, the Browns obviously are gonna get blown out.
Listen, Mac Jones will do well. He's gonna play next week, and then he's gonna do well. And apparently, he's going to take Brock Purdy's spot. Oh man, I love my fan base. They're out.
Dude, Fox used AI to make that graphic. I can tell. Oh, what the fuck? All right, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Where did we get the ball? On the 15-yard line? All right, we got 7:03 left on the clock. Here's a snap. Who is this? Jalen Warren? This better be. Yeah, he only gains 1. All right, so did the Giants score another field goal? This ESPN site is not working now all of a sudden. Hey, look at Bustin Fields. Look at the best quarterback in the NFL. 1 for 4, 18 yards. Wait, why is Mitch Trubisky? Did Josh Allen get hurt? Why is Mitch Trubisky on the fucking scoreboard? Ooh! Aw, come on, DK. You dropped that pass. Yo, what the fuck's going on?
I was watching NFL Network in the morning, and Rich Eisen and the NFL guys were saying that the hate on Justin Fields needs to stop.
Then why does he have only 14 wins and like
I don't know.
over 30 losses?
I don't know. He had a great game against a great defense.
Dude, our defense sucks. We're losing to the Seahawks.
Oh, jeez. I hope the Seahawks don't win.
Here's a snap. Rodgers on 3rd and 9. Looking to go deep, thinking he's prime Aaron. Oh, it bounced, and it's incomplete. That was almost intercepted by number 1. And the Steelers go 3 and out in typical fashion. I want my flowers, folks. I picked the Seahawks to win this game. Y'all thought this was locked down as a week. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Even Levi was like, "Say what? Kid doesn't like his team."
I hate being a Steelers fan. It's miserable.
Listen, you can always join the faithful.
Nah, I'm good.
You can have a quarterback like Mac, Daddy, Gerald.
Nah, Brock Purdy is your guy. Ooh, good return there. So he's gonna be stopped inside the 48. I'm good. I know. We have too many 49er fans, bro. We got me and Chad carrying the Steelers fanhood. The Yinzers. All right, Sam Darnold. If you don't score on this drive, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're kind of cooked because the Steelers are gonna come back in the second half. They're gonna like drop like 20 points on you all of a sudden. Yeah, Seahawks needs to score on this drive. Here's a snap. Here's another pass attempt trick play. And it is complete to JSN. Woo! Yes, a tank job is working. Listen, we need a tank while the fucking Ravens and Bengals are decent. Well, the Ravens are elite, but the fucking Bengals defense is atrocious. Because by the time when Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow retire, we're gonna be good again. You feel me? So let's tank while we can. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to number 26. It's gonna be stopped.
Oh wow, the Saints receivers suck. We got this game.
What's the score? 6-10. Man, this score is gonna spin a 6-10, bro. What is Mac Jones' stat line? Mac Jones 10 for 12 minutes. Man,
Olave caught the ball and he fell down on his own.
Jesus Christ. Here's a snap. Here's another pitch pass. And looks like they're gonna get stopped and 2nd and 5, so they'll lose a yard. Sawyer with the tackle there. Mac Daddy Jones has arrived, John Jay. Isn't Brock Purdy out for like 5 weeks? Are they in field goal? I think they are in field goal range. Yeah, if the Seahawks don't at least get a field goal, then yeah, they're kind of cooked. I ain't gonna lie. We've only converted one third down. Jesus Christ Almighty! All right, so they're inside the Steelers 35. My bad. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. Charbonnet, I think he's going to be short of the first.
Mac Jones is 7 for 12 for 60 yards and a touchdown. Told you, John, he's scared.
I think it would have been a pretty all right in 2021, 22.
You're all like picking up the slack.
I mean, any quarterback would have looked good on that team in 2021, 2022. Especially 2022. Wait, it's more than one. What the hell are they doing? Are they gonna go for it?
See, all Mac Jones has to do is just do what Jimmy Garoppolo did. Just let the playmakers do everything. Don't do anything stupid.
Man, what if y'all make the Super Bowl with Jimmy G?
Jimmy Garoppolo's not on the team no more.
No, I said what if Mac Jones did what Jimmy did in 2019?
I don't think we're making the Super Bowl this.
Come on, Mac Daddy Jones, bro. He has arrived.
Listen, I don't think the NFC is strong. It's just too many teams better than us right now.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can beat the Packers.
I think the Packers are going to be much better than most people. That they're undefeated so far, and they beat.
I don't know. Wait till the play. I'm gonna wait till. I'm not gonna hype up the Packers until the playoffs. That's where the real action is.
Like around like week 6, week 7. That's when you can start saying who are the good teams. Yeah, Mac Jones. He's not a runner.
What the fuck are Seahawks gonna do?
I don't know what's gonna happen in our division. I think the Cardinals are gonna be much better than most people. Like I don't know why my fans respect the Cardinals.
Oh my God, TRL! If the Cardinals win that division over the Rams, TRL is gonna fucking pop champagne.
No, even if they do win the division, he'll still he's harsh on his team. And
but they'll probably beat the Rams at least once. Oh, they're gonna go for it.
3rd and 13. He drops back.
Here's the snap.
Goes.
Oh wow, Oh wow, intercepted. Nick Herbig inside the 20. Wow, look at that interception. What the? Oh my God, that's gotta be the worst interception I've ever seen.
I forgot we got Kendrick Bourne back, but he's not young anymore.
Oh my God. That was a block from Cam Hayward, and the ball was up in the air, and it was caught by Nick Herbig, and he gained like 60 yards. What the hell is this offense, dude? Dude, Seattle's offense is buns, dude. How did that? Well, then again, it was a divisional game, but how did you keep that close?
Dude, Sam Darnold had 93 passing yards until the final drive of the game, where he threw like 60 yards to make it to like 150. He was so horrible.
Oh my God. He threw a pick. It should have been a pick 6, but I'll take it.
He's also making $30 million a year.
Steelers are in the 21. Here's the snap. Rodgers. And just throws it down the ground like how I dumped my ex at the club. All right,
anyway, I don't know if you remembered, but I'll remind you, shout out to the Vikings for beating the Bears.
Yeah, it's the Bears. They'll be exposed tonight. Don't worry.
Did you see that corny video Michael made?
Oh, but if it was Justin.
Listen, everyone, I don't hate Caleb, but we need to stop saying that he's young. He's in the league for 2 years now.
Oh, but if it was Justin, he'll blame everyone but Justin.
Wins are not a quarterback stand.
Oh, free play. Oh, nice catch, DK Metcalf.
I forgot he went to your team.
Yeah, DK Metcalf. He went as soon as free agency started. There we go. Are they gonna accept it or take it? That's the real question. All right, so offside Seahawks. All right, that penalty is declined, and all right, Steelers get a first down. You might as well go for it. Oh, it's 3rd and 1. All right, 3rd and 1. So we got 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. All right, they need to get inside the 11 for a first.
After watching Mac Jones in the first half, he's
First
not
down.
bad, but Brock Purdy's still a million miles ahead of him.
Yeah. I agree. 1st and goal, Steelers. Let's see if we can score before the end of the half. Because the Steelers get the ball in the second half. Let's look at Bustin Fields. Good old Justin. How is it only 13-0?
Remember, they have a great defense, like Mike said. They have a great defense, John, and they have the great Justin Fields.
Then why haven't they scored 0? Why haven't they scored yet? Here's a snap.
Because the defense is not doing their job.
Okay, what other excuse? The fucking O-line. The O-line sucked. Fucking Garrett Wilson didn't complete his routes. Fucking Sauce Gardner got cooked by fucking... Who do they got at receivers? Shakir? Dawson Knox? Well, Dawson Knox, he's a tight end. Who do they got at wide receiver other than Shakir?
Our first round pick, Malik Williams.
Let's see. Bro, what the... Dude, both quarterbacks are buns, dude.
Oh, they finally caught in a pass.
Ooh, the Saints?
Yeah, they finally caught an important pass. Jeez. They look crazy, Juice.
Hey, it's up, crazy. Mac Jones is still... Well, he's better than fucking... Who better than Boston? He's probably... I don't know if he's... Nah, he's not better than Trevor.
And then why did you guys not sign him if he's not bad?
Because we had... we were going for Aaron Rodgers. We were pursuing Rodgers, and we should have drafted Shador, but of course, I mean, nobody wanted him till like the 5th round.
Ooh, the Giants scored a touchdown, 13-3.
What the hell's going on in Dallas, bro?
Remember, the Dallas are idiots.
Yo, Jerry Jones, dude, if you lose to the fucking Giants, dude.
Listen, me and McNiner and a few other guys believe that maybe Dallas could finish last in that division.
All right, so the Steelers are in the red zone. Oh, we hit the 2-minute warning. Man, what if we get Iran in the World Cup? That would be funny.
Well, I don't care about soccer right now. Oh, my bad. I do care about soccer.
Iran is in.
In the words of Gavin, Liverpool, Mohamed Salah.
You're not winning shit either way.
Listen, anyone who's a Man City fan is a fair weather fan because that's what Gavin says.
Yeah, okay, Gavin.
I remember when he accused you, and then you showed your jersey collection.
Yeah, and that shut up, and he hasn't spoken ever since.
And then Gavin, hope he's doing all right. Spencer Rattler, 6'12".
Spencer Rattler is buns, dude.
Oh shit, he's still on his feet, and now they're finally in Niners territory.
Y'all come back. Don't worry.
You'll be fine. Barely.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
The Ravens could draft. Oh yeah, I got to ask Levi that question. Like, if they wanted Shador, but apparently something happened.
That Shador didn't want to back up for Lamar. He didn't want to be a backup over Lamar Jackson. So he got taken like 3 picks after. All right, 2nd and goal here inside the 4-yard line.
Dude, that meant that they had no confidence in Lamar Jackson if we were going to draft a young QB prospect.
All right, tackled inside the 3.
I thought Levi was going live because his channel's not live. I wanted to troll him.
Yeah, Levi, what's going on, bro? You scared that I'm gonna troll you even though you play the fucking Browns?
I took the Ravens because I still believe the Browns were ace.
Yeah, after last week, yeah, I think the Browns they're buns,
Listen,
man.
I will keep saying this. If Joe Burrow is healthy and the defense are decent, they are the best team in that division.
If Joe Burrow had a defense and offensive line, their Bengals would have had a ring by now.
I remember the year where they swept the Ravens and the CEO was like, "You guys were lucky."
Here we go. Touchdown, DK Metcalf against his former team. Let's go. That's cinema right there. But at the same time,
Winters is pretty good.
No, they're ruining the tank, John Jay. They're ruining the tank.
I told you that you guys are gonna somehow win 8 or 9 games.
Dude, Sam Darnold is ass, bro. I didn't think it was this bad.
Jeez. Maybe what's his name? Maybe O'Connell is a decent coach. Oh, Spencer Rattler is still on his feet. Jeez.
All right, so Steelers finally find the lead. This is their first lead of the game.
Jeez. Maybe RJ was right. I mean, maybe RJ was wrong. Spencer Rattler is not that bad.
We're going for 2. Uh-oh.
You're trying to make it a 7-point game.
Motherfucker, you're not fucking Dan Campbell.
2-minute warning.
Just because you have Aaron Rodgers doesn't mean you're going to be Dan Campbell or Ben Johnson or Aaron Glenn.
Dude, you're a Steelers fan. Do you remember the year when Mike Tomlin went?
Oh, 2 points is good by Darnell Washington.
Jeez. I remember one year he went for 2-point conversions instead of kicking the ball for some reason.
You got Chris Boswell, the best kicker in the NFL. Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'll take it, I guess. But at the same time, this is screwing up the tank.
Dude, I remember. What was I gonna say? I remember. Now I don't follow soccer a lot in Europe, but Man United was almost moved to the lower division.
Because they got a whole bunch of fucking scrubs in management. That's why they've been asked as of recent.
Jeez. I never liked Manchester United.
Even when they had fucking Wayne Rooney and
Ronaldo. After the Rams owners bought Arsenal, I said, fuck Arsenal. I hate Arsenal.
All right, who's going to be your team now? Is it going to be Everton? Just pick Everton, bro.
What was I going to say? The Niners bought the Leeds United. So I root for that team.
Damn. AJ Watt bought Burnley.
Even though they're going to go back to the second division next year because they're not good.
They'll get promoted at some point.
No, they're already in the Premier League.
Yeah, I figured.
But they're going to go back to NFL Sunday ticket. While the NFL is trying to force people to buy that.
Yeah, bro, it's 2028.
Dude, I remember. Listen, I'm the grandpa. Like Austin could say, I remember when you could get Sunday ticket with DirecTV for $49 or $50 for the whole season. Now they're charging $400.
Inflation.
I remember.
Oh, Dolphins finally score a touchdown. It's only 1 point. It's only 1 point game now.
I sound like an old person. Back in my day, everything used to be cheap.
Back in my day, I didn't have internet.
Back in my day, John Jay had 3 girlfriends at the same time. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
What's wrong with that?
I'm joking around. Remember, John Jay, 6 women are chasing me.
I'm surprised Michael hasn't gone live. He didn't go live for his Bears.
Remember, he has a girlfriend now, and he's doing what boyfriends and girlfriends do.
That's cap, bro. Oh, he nearly fumbled the ball, but he recovered.
I don't know if that's true. Hey, dude, it's better for him not streaming. You get less CTE. Number 22 picks up a couple of yards for the Saints.
Yeah, so me and White DC have CT.
I remember when he gave you CTE, you went to it there. I'm playing.
That was just a troll.
I crossed the line. I take it all back.
Where's the ball?
Spencer Rattler's 8 for 14 for. Wow, this game sucks.
Here we go. Inside the 27. All right, Darnold. Let's see, here we go. Here's a snap. Darnold completes it to Rams legend Cooper Kupp for a first. What does he do? I guess so. I wouldn't be shocked, honestly.
He's foul. And touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, you gotta be careful. You can't offend liberals these days. Uh-oh. They're about... Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Oh, pass is batted down by Darius Slay.
I didn't have time to have breakfast, so I had to go to McDonald's. I feel fat.
At least you're not Michael fat.
Jeez. I didn't even have time to exercise. I hate these morning games.
2nd and 10.
Ooh, he might have been out of bounds.
Here's the snap. Darnold looking to the right. Throws. It is complete to JSN. Or down coming up. Yeah, Michael likes trannies. Yeah, we know this. He likes transgenders, bro. I know a transgender coworker who had an amazing surgery that actually looks like a woman. I'll bet you $1,000 that Michael falls for it.
I'm as progressive as most people. You know, I don't really sound it, but at the end of the day, live your life, whatever the hell you want to do.
Huh?
It doesn't bother me. What bothers me
is people hiding that they're gay.
What bothers me are all the. Damn, I was trying to do a joke. Trying to do an NFL joke.
Here's a snap. Darnold looking to the right. Pressure incoming. It is incomplete. Just punt it, bro.
Oh, now I remember. What bothers me are 49er fans who love to trash ass LA Dodgers.
Yo.
Because my Giants are always the owners of the Dodgers. And my Warriors own the Lakers.
I want to bet.
I haven't seen Throne in a while. Hopefully he's doing all right.
He's probably in church. He never pops on the early afternoon games.
Remember, I always forget that he umpires baseball games in the weekend.
Gotta get that money.
Yeah, he likes doing it. Like, you know, working in the sports field is like the best job. You know, it does tire you out. Now, if you're a manager in sports, like, you have the easiest job. You just manage and watch games.
Or the umpire wasn't in position when they punted the ball, so they're gonna have to re-kick it. All right, here's the punt.
Hey, Spencer Rattler is not bad. He's on a bad team. And he's pretty good. We'll see what happens down the road.
Don't let RJ hear that.
I know, like RJ, you know, has his biases.
He's not no team anymore.
Yeah, I heard. Listen, if my Niners ever go 0-17, I'm not going to do what Michael did and abandon them.
Well, Michael left because of one player. Losing is a different story.
Dude, this is what he said. I can't be a fan of an individual football player.
Oh, fuck, shut the fuck up, bro. You're the one slurping Boston. If Justin Fields goes to the Vikings, I'm gonna make Michael's life a living hell.
Remember, Justin Fields can always return back to the Steelers.
Hell fucking no. Hell no. I'd rather have Kenny Pickett back. All right, here's Rodgers is gonna get sacked. Yeah. And we're gonna fucking take it down. All right, we're gonna run down the clock and take it at halftime then.
All right, the Niners have a minute and 10 with 2 timeouts. Let's put some points on the board. Come on, Mac Jones, do something.
Here we go. Aaron Rodgers blaming the offensive line, even though we're winning.
All right, Mac Jones shotgun, throws it. Ooh, Juwan Jennings. There we go. See,
I'm gonna watch Bustin at halftime. All right, what's Keon Coleman? Oh, they got Keon Coleman on the Bills.
one thing I've noticed about Mac Jones, like his ball delivery comes out too slow. Jawan had to wait for that ball. Motion. Jones shotgun, throws it. That was way too high.
Oh, the Jets are 2 yards shy of field goal range. Oh no, the Bills, my bad.
Mac Jones has 7 incompletions. He's averaging 5.5 yards an attempt.
Oh, what a play by the Jets defense. Jets got a really good defense, dude. But too bad they're getting shut out. Joe Burrow got hurt? No way.
Yep.
Oh, is that why they're losing?
That's the downfall. Like that dude is cursed. He went to the Bengals.
No, Jim Brown is a moron. That's why.
Their owner, like, I'm too scared to pay.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said Jim Brown is a fucking idiot.
Like, it always used to be the Packers at the bottom and the Bengals right behind them when it comes to, like, paying players. But now the Packers are like, screw it. Let's pay players. All right, 2nd and 10.
Oh, demand a trade, bro. Just demand a trade, bro. We'll pay Joe Burrow.
All right. Mac Jones shotgun. Throws it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey is tackled for a couple of yards. 3rd down.
If Joe Burrow goes to the Vikings, I'm not watching football anymore.
Dude, I remember when they traded him to the Raiders, and I'm like, oh, that's horrible. But then he went to the Cardinals, and then, had some great success. What's the quarterback? Carson Palmer. Carson Palmer. There you go.
He was never bad, Carson Palmer. He was actually pretty decent.
He was like one of the few number 1 overall picks who had success. It's just unfortunately he went to bad teams. He went to the Bengals, Raiders, and again, I'm not trying. Ooh, what a throw! Let's go. We're in field goal range.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Crazy Juice. Our offensive line is not any better, especially when Dan Moore is at left tackle.
There we go. Mac Jones. What a throw.
Broderick Jones is the only one that's buns. The rest of the offensive line is actually pretty good.
There you go. Juwan Jennings is back. And so now we have a receiver until IU comes back. All right. All right, why'd you stop the game, ref?
He probably didn't get into position. There is Christian Gonzalez. Is he out for this season? Because I know he's not playing today. Let's see. Look at the other scores. Rams and Titans are tied at 10 apiece. Who's their backup for? Who's the Bengals' backup? Oh, he's questionable. Jake Browning is still on the Bengals. All right, back to us. All right, Steelers and Seahawks are at halftime. Justin Fields, 1 for 4, 18 yards. This is Michael's boot then right there.
There we go.
Oh, you're at a Crazy Juice.
I forgot he came back. It's probably like in his 30 now. There we go. Looks like Mac Jones is finally like has a rhythm.
Oh, I got a call. Give me a minute.
And this is a winnable game, even with Matt Jones. There you go. That's all he's doing. He's just giving the ball to his playmakers. That's all he needs to do. Like I said, he will be a solid game manager on a team that has a great defense. Because I've never said he was awful. I'm just saying that he was never a franchise quarterback. I remember during the draft process, I joked around. He's a healthier Jimmy Garoppolo. Ooh. The tight end got hit in the head and throw no flag. So this drive, Mac Jones 5 for 7. Oh, this is his best drive, 565 yards. All right, he throws it short. Yeah. And that's what he was known for when he was in New England. A check down quarterback, check down. All right, let's see what Kyle does. They take their final timeout. So I think they're going to take a shot in the end zone because they're inside the 10-yard line. And Mac Jones better not throw an interception at this point.
All right, I'm back. Gotta do something. Look at Bustin Fields. Look at Bustin.
Mac Jones
He dropped it.
Mac Jones is not throwing an incompletion in this drive.
Oh, hey, yo, Michael, I have my money.
John Jay, I'm going to take David Corona and everybody's money at week 18.
No, you're not. You'll be paying my 100 by week 9.
Jeez. I've never met a guy like Michael who enjoys paying people.
Hey, if he wants to lose money and put his parents' credit card, max out his parents' credit card, that's on him.
You know, kid, remember, after he finishes college, he's moving to Orlando. He's going to buy a Tesla and have a house, and he's going to have a person working for him.
Yeah, in GTA.
Oh, man.
Here we go. But he's gonna blame the receivers. Here we go.
All right, 3rd and 6. If they catch it, they're screwed in bounds.
Oh, bro, Roman Doomsday scored a touchdown. Here we go, Michael.
Oh my gosh, he threw a touchdown. Let's go. Wow. I'm conflicted.
Daddy Joe.
Listen, I'm conflicted. We're winning. We scored a touchdown. But should I be happy? That's the question.
Come on, bro. You're gonna go 2-0.
Oh man. Why did you not draft this moron, Kyle, a few years ago? Why?
Who? Mac Jones?
I don't know why.
Oh no, your fan base didn't want him, and he was conflicted to drafting Trey Lance.
Dude, I don't know if you ever met Rumbo, but he has a call-in show. He has like 30,000 subscribers, and I called him, and he asked me, "Who do you want?" I said, "I like Trey Lance because he's a scheme fit, and that's what Kyle does." But I said, and I told, "Hey, if we draft Mac Jones, and you want to leave the fan base, do it. I'm going to root for him because I want to win." And so I made it clear. Now, I didn't want it to happen. But at the end of the day, if you really wanted him, why did you not draft him? And that's the problem. Kyle makes no sense. And then when they traded, Trey Lance, he's like, it's our fault that we could not have developed him. But at the same time, you know, in football, you have to go with the best quarterback. And apparently, when they had Jimmy Garoppolo still on the roster, Trey Lance, he said Brock Purdy was playing better than those 3 guys. And so basically, any other organization was like, you drafted this dude, the guy who is supposed to be replaced, and the guy you drafted is being outplayed by a guy who was almost an undrafted free agent. Other owners would have fired him on the spot just for doing that. So Kyle is weird, you know. And also, I don't think what's his name, Sam Darnold was fixed by Kyle. I think Kevin O'Connell, who's a really good coach,
Man.
is what it is.
I forgot to ask. How do you feel about the moody sexuals leaving your fan base?
A lot of people after he was gone like turned on him.
That's cap, bro. There has to be at least one moody sexual that went to the Bears. With Mike, oh my bad, not Michael, with TOP and Jonath. But he's on the practice squad, so Cairo Santos has nothing to worry about.
Oh man, crazy Jew says I wasn't a Mac Jones fan, but I was. Yeah, you got to root for your team. That's why I was trying to tell you. Yeah, come on, you can't root against your team last year. You have to love your team, kiddo.
No, we suck, bro. We're just bad. Michael, on the other hand, said that he was gonna leave if Bustin Fields left, and now he's on the Jets, getting his ass kicked by Josh Allen.
They're at the Chiefs Stadium, the Fox crew.
Yeah, that's a national game. That's the game of the week there. I watched that game on my own time. I'll probably watch that game with my wife.
21-14, Lions over the Bears.
Roma Doomsday. 2 touchdown passes. Now Michael's going to have a heyday with YTC. I told you Rome was better than Malik Neighbors. Hey, at least, is Dak even playing? What the fuck's going on with Dak, bro? I mean, for real. I'm Yeah, here comes Mike. Rome is better than Malik Neighbors. I'm seeing it coming. Let's look at the other scores. Dude, why is this game so close? Oh, Dallas finally scored, so they're only up by 3 points. Oh, the Titans are beating the Rams 13-10. Yeah, Why is this only 10-3 at halftime? Yo, Ravens, what the fuck? I thought your offense was better.
Get out, kid. What did you tell Levi? Like, you want him to make a song?
If we sweep it, if we sweep his Ravens, then he has to make a song shitting on the Ravens.
I remember. Apparently, there's a software where you like take like a AI or something to make music. That's what's gonna happen. No more artists. It's gonna be all AI.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna lose great bands. Imagine Taylor Swift using the AI to like make her music videos. Yeah, the O-line needs to wake the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, it's hurt.
He's is he even back in there?
Giants are up.
They're only up by 3 points. All right, third quarter commencing.
All right, I'm gonna go. I got with YTC and the little Spongy.
All right, bet. All right, catch you later. All right, back to this game here. All right, Steelers receives a ball. Kenneth Gainwell with like a 10-yard return. All right, so they get the ball inside the Steelers 17. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. And off to Warren. Warren, wow. really good protection there. He gains about 6. All right. Pittsburgh Steelers, 14 straight wins when leading at halftime. Longest streak in the NFL. Lions, 16. So we're perfect when we lead at half. So let's see if we can keep the streak alive. All right, 2nd and 6. Here's a snap. Here's another hand. Oh, trick play. Rodgers to throw. Check it down. Jonnu Smith is going to be short. All right, good play there. All right. Good fake there by Aaron Rodgers. Oh, look at DeMarcus Lawrence. He got tricked on that play. All right, 3rd and 1 here for the Steelers. All right, 3rd and 1. Here's a snap. Handoff to Warren and is in. First down, Steelers. All right, let's go. I'm going to open up a bag of chips that I forgot to eat earlier. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. Who is this? Kenneth Gainwell for a gain of 6. The offensive line showing a little bit of flashes. All right, 6th and 13. Six and 13, 42 yards and a touchdown for Aaron Rodgers. 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Rodgers throws to the left, complete to Jonnu Smith for a gain about 3. I'm gonna mute the audio on the screen because I had that issue last week. I didn't notice it until I rewatched the stream. All right, 3rd and 2. Here's a snap. Rodgers looking to throw. Rodgers, pressure incoming. Avoids a sack. Goes across, and that's incomplete. But we got a flag up here. All right, that's going to be against Troy Poltano. I think they're going to decline it. All right, Troy Poltano holding there, so we're going to have to punt. Come on, Troy. All right, 4th and 2. There's a punt. And it's going to bounce in the end zone. All right, 44-yard punt. Or Seahawks get the ball inside the 20. All right, we're back. Here we go, Burger King commercials. Let's see what Seattle's defense does. No, not their offense. My bad. All right, the Bills and Jets are at halftime. Ravens are beating the Browns 10-3. Jags are beating the Bengals 17-10, but Joe Burrow is hurt. He's questionable to return. Titans are beating the Rams 13-10. Dolphins are beating the Miami is beating the Patriots 17-15. Niners are beating the Saints 16-7. Giants are beating the Cowboys surprisingly 13-10. And the Lions are beating the Bears 28-14. So I guess the Bears are just beyond saving. So the Lions are not as bad. I guess the Packers were just that good. The Bears are buns. So both Michael's teams are losing. I mean, not shockingly. Super Bowl 40 rematch. Huh. Yep, I was 7 years old when we won that Super Bowl. Still remember it like it was yesterday. All right, here we go. Seattle gets the ball inside their own 20. Sam Darnold and the offense back in there. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. Are they going to give him a first down? All right, they're going to rule him short. So it's going to be 2nd and 1. All right, 2nd and 1. Here's the snap. Here's another handoff to Kenneth Walker. Walker slicing through the defense, breaks multiple tackles, and is inside the 35. 15-yard gain there. 35, my bad. All right, inside the 44 here. Here's a snap. Pitch pass to Charbonnet. And it's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good read there by the front 7. Uh-oh. Patrick Green down. He seems a little banged up there. All right, 2nd and 11. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Looking to the middle. Complete. Arroyo with the catch. 7-yard gain. So 3rd and 4 coming up. Elijah Arroyo, 2nd round draft pick there. All right, ball on the 50. Here's a snap. Darnold to throw. Pressure incoming. Caught by Cooper Kupp. Here we go. Inside. 17-yard gain there. So they're going to be inside the 43. Oh, Okay. All right, 1st and 10, Seahawks. Here's a snap. Fake Walker. It is complete to Cooper Kupp. Another completion there. Another first for Seattle. Yeah, Patrick Queen got fooled by that trick play there. Yep, left him wide open. All right, 1st and 10, Seattle. Ball inside the 18. Here's the snap. All right, finally they run it with Kenneth Walker. Gains about 6 yards. All right, 2nd and 5 for Seattle. Inside the 12. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker and is in for the first and goal for Seattle there. All right, don't turn this over, Sam. We need the tank. Our 1st and goal for Seattle. Here we go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Darnold looking to throw. It is caught. Touchdown. AJ Barner. All right, Seattle about to tie it. Yep, Darnold torching up the defense as expected. All right, PIT. Here we go. Here's a snap. Kick is up and right on the money. All right, Seahawks come back and tie it at 14 apiece. Let's see how the offense responds. Come on, Buffalo. I need you to beat the Jets. No, you pretty much are. This is the Dolphins game really fast. Drake May, 12 for 15, 129 and 2 touchdowns. Tua is 12 for 14, 173 and 2 touchdowns. So he's playing a lot better than he did last week. Matthew Judon. Total tackle. Yeah, Minka's out. Someone having a solid game. Jordan Brooks had a sack. Chop Robinson had a sack. Alright, so both offenses are balling out there. It's really hot in here. It's 84 degrees. I hate these game shows, but that's just me. All right, back to our game here. Rodgers getting outplayed by fucking Sam Darnold. Holy hell. All right, Myers with the kick. Kick to the right. All right, fair catch inside the 25. All right, Caleb Johnson inside the 30 yards. So that's where we're going to get the ball then. All right, 9 plays, 80 yards, and 5 minutes and 1 second off the clock. The previous drive. Sam Darnold with his 100th career passing touchdown. All right, 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Let's see how they respond. Here's the snap. Rodgers looks to the right, looks to the left. Scrambling, sidestepping. It is complete to Jalen Warren. Crosses the 50, inside the 40. Avoids big tackles. Jalen Warren inside the 20 and is stopped inside the 5. 1st and goal, Steelers. Wow, what a play by Jalen Warren. Wow, 85-yard gain there. $57 yards, bro. Jesus. Big spark there by the Steelers offense. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Trick play. Fake and got it to lost it. Derek Hall. Wow. Oh wow, scary play there. It was supposed to be a screen there, but all right, 2nd and goal. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Gainwell. Wow, no gain. 3rd and goal coming up. All right, 3rd and goal here. Come on. See if he can pass Brett Favre. Here's the snap. Rodgers to throw. Rodgers goes to the left, throws, and it is picked off. Interception. Kendrick, number 1. That drive for nothing. All right, whatever. Darion Kendrick with the interception. So Seattle gets the ball back. Wow. Damn, come on, Calvin. Oh, that drive was for nothing. Whatever. Calvin Austin saves the tank, I guess. Alright, so Aaron Rodgers gets his first interception as a Steeler. I have no words. Oh, man. Unless fucking Sam Darnold fucks up yet again. All right, breaking news from Adam Schefter. Bengals say quarterback Joe Burrow has a left toe injury. His return is questionable. Damn, that's a big blow. Wow. All right, back to the game. That ball was for Pat Freiermuth, bro. Look at that shit. That catch was for Pat Freiermuth. That was on Calvin Austin. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that would have been a touchdown if Calvin Austin had fucked it up. All right, so ball's inside the 20. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. And it's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Queen with the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 10 for Seattle. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Darnold going deep. And that's way incomplete. Not even close. All right, 3rd down coming up. Mitchell Tinsley. All right, Bengals and Jags tie the game at 17 apiece. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see if we can get a stop. Oh, we got a flag. Oh, they're gonna whistle it dead. Oh, no flag. Seattle's taking a timeout. Dude, I can never watch a Steelers game in peace. Like, what the actual fuck? All right, 3rd and 10 here. They're 3 for 8 on 3rd down. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to the left. Pressure incoming. Peyton Wilson. And Darnold's just going to throw it away out of bounds. And they're going to punt. Come on, what's going on with the Seahawks offensive line, bro? So the Seahawks go 3 and out. So that interception was for nothing. All right, here comes the punt. So the Steelers are going to get good field position here. Here we go. All right, fair catch inside the 38 there. It's a 42-yard punt. All right, this game's still tied at 14 apiece. Oh, touchdown Dallas. All right, so Cowboys are about to lead 17-13 if they kick the extra point. If not, it's gonna be 16-13. All right, let's see. What are the other good scores? All right, Bills beating the Jets 23-3. Oh, the Saints to get out on the board, so it's only a 2-point game. It's 16-14. All right, Ravens are beating the Browns 20-3. Titans are beating the Rams 16-3. Well, I guess the future has arrived in terms of Cam Ward. All right, this is a good old Justin Fields. The great Justin Fields. 3 for 9, 27 yards. He rushed for more than he passed. He has 49 rushing yards for 5 carries. Good old Justin. Give me a second. All right, back to the game here. Back to our wonderful nail biter of a game. What the fuck is it? Here we go. Come on, Aaron. All right, ball inside the 39 then. Here's a snap. Here's a fake from Rodgers and just throws it on the ground. All right, 2nd and 10. See if Seahawks don't go 3 and out again. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. So Warren, no gain there. All right, 3rd and 10. Here's the snap. Rodgers to throw. 4-man rush. Slings it complete. Jonnu Smith. Uh-oh. 4th down, but with the yard short. Should we go for it? Come on, go for it. What the hell are you doing? Oh, Steelers are gonna punt. They're a bunch of bitches. Here we go. There it is. There's the punt. And a fair catch inside the 8. Or inside the 10, I want to say. Alright. Another 3 and out there. Alright, 1st and 10 for Seattle. Alright, ball on their own 9-yard line. Here's a snap. Darnold completes it to Cooper Kupp. Gets tripped by Darius Slay for a gain about 7. All right, 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. Another handoff to Kenneth Walker. Walker is barely slides in for a first. All right, here's a snap. Darnold's pass is batted down. 2nd down. Number 96 with the blocked pass. Let's go. All right, 2nd and 10. Here's a snap. Here's a screen. Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to be about 2 yards short. All right, final seconds tick down in the 3rd quarter. All right. Another game that's down to the wire in the 4th quarter. All right, who shall prevail? The Grandpa and Rodgers or the fraud in Sam Darnold? Coming up next at your local station. Nah, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, bro. 31 Lions, 14 Bears. God damn. Oh my god, Caleb Williams just got sacked. Dude, the Bears' offensive line is just awful, man. Come on, Bears. Put in Bajan. Wait me a minute. Yeah, Mike's not gonna respond. Here we go. All right, 4th down. All right, 3rd and 1 here. 4th quarter commencing. Here's the snap. Darnold, pressure, incoming. Throws. It is complete. Cooper Kupp, 1st down. Caught in the 40. Here we go. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. Inside the 50, 40. And won't gain much more than that. Here we go. I guess I'll be right on this game. Fuck all you guys that picked the Steelers to win this game, bro. I told y'all the Steelers are frauds. Kenneth Walker, 83 rushing yards, 13 receiving yards, has 96 total yards. Here's a snap. Another one for Kenneth Walker, and only gains about 2 or 3. Alex Highsmith is also out with an ankle injury. Yeah, that's it, bro. Here we go. Yeah, there goes 3 key players on defense. Yeah, we're fucked. I mean, I'm not shocked. I really don't give a fuck if we lose this game. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Here's a snap. Trick play from Darnold. Pass is batted down. Oh, it's not alive. It's not alive. It's ruled dead. Alright, so it's going to be 3rd down here then. Whew, TJ Watt with an excellent play. Yep, he threw it to the ground. So that's a dead ball. Alright, 3rd and 7. Here we go. Play clock. Here we go. Snap. Here's a pass, and that's incomplete. So I think the Seahawks are gonna go for a field goal there. Are they even in field goal range? They're like just shy of the 40. All right, TJ with great playmaking there. All right, they're going to go for a field goal. This one's going to be from 54. He missed one earlier from like 40 something. Here's a snap. Kick is up. I think this one's going to be good. Yep, there you go. And Seahawks take the lead. All right, 17-14. Here we go. All right, TJ Watt forces the Seahawks on to make a field goal, and we have commercial break. All right. Yep, Lions won this one. There's no fucking way. Giants get a field goal, so it's 16-17, so it's a 1-point game. Patriots are beating the Dolphins 23-20. Yeah, they won this. The Bills beating the New York Jets, the just end the season Jets 29-3. Cincy and Jacksonville are tied at 2 apiece. Rams are beating the Titans 20-16. Niners are beating the Saints 19-14. Ravens are beating the Browns 20-10. Oh, extra point. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. That's game. I'm gonna tell Mike to have my money. I'm gonna troll Mike. I'm gonna troll Mike. There we go. Here we go. I'm trolling Mike right now. Oh, here we go. Who's he gonna blame now? Who is he gonna blame? Let's see what he says. I picked the Seahawks anyway to win. So shut up. Yeah, and Mike's gonna lose silent. Yeah, Mike's gonna be silent. All right, here we go. Bad bounce. Oh my god, it's gonna go in the end zone. Oh no, it's a live ball, but what is the ruling? It's a oh wow. They score. That is a bad punt. Wow. Yeah. Wow, lame up the touchdown. Typical Steelers football. Caleb Johnson, you are getting cut. I'm not, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not angry at this game. I'm not angry at all. Yo, Caleb Johnson, you suck. Didn't even touch it. Yeah, it's in the landing zone, but dude. Dude, we suck ass, bro. Oh my god, I picked the oh man. we are buds, bro. I'm not angry, dude. I picked the Seahawks to win. We buds, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm still laughing. We are ass, bro. This team is buds. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. Dude, I told y'all, bro. We are ass, bro. Oh, this team is awful, bro. Dude. Yo. Dude, it's a 10-point game. Alright, let's see what dumb shit the Steelers do now. Nah, this is over, bro. It's over. Yo, RJ, I can't wait for you to shit on my team, dude. This team is just beyond. Aaron Rodgers. Here's a completion to Warren, only gains about 2 yards. I'm dying, dude. Oh my god. Alright, it's gonna be 2nd and 8. Here's a completion to Kenneth Gainwell. Oh my god. And I picked the Seahawks to win. I told y'all the Steelers are gonna do some dumb shit. Oh, we're buds, bro. We're buds. Alright. Here's the snap. Rodgers to throw. Rodgers, it is complete to Pat Fryer move, but yeah, it's already too late. My flowers. Give me my flower. We're going 2-15, bro. This team is ass, bro. All right, here we go. Here's a snap. Here's a pass, a slap pass to DK Metcalf. All right, it's gonna be 2nd and 1 here. I told. All right, here's Warren for a 1st down. Oh my god. Alright, what is it? 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Check down Kenneth Gainwell and he drops it. Oh my god. Alright, here's a snap for 2nd and 10. Rodgers checks it down to Gainwell. And gains about 5. I'm really not mad. I'm really not. I picked the Seahawks to win, so that's a pick 'em win for me. DK Metcalf dropped 2 passes. All right, there's 8 minutes left in the 4th. Here's the snap. All right, here we go. Pressure. Rodgers is gonna be short. Yeah, you motherfucker got stuff. Oh, it's 4th down. Well, they might as well go for it. It was way too slow. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a running ability as he used to. We're going for a field goal? Well, might as well get some points off the board, I guess. Alright, kick is up. Alright, that's good. Alright, so it's still a 1-score game, but we might as well just wrap it up. Oh, I have no words, honestly. I'm so I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Even the Bears wouldn't do something that fucking stupid. Oh my god. What the hell was that, dude? Oh, okay. Alright, so Seahawks are gonna get the ball with like 7 minutes left. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long season. Oh, if the Seahawks go 3-0, I guess we can still tie it. Bro, the game's over, bro. Just wrap it up. Why are you all still here? Alright, kickoff. Come on, return it for a TD. Whatever. Uh-oh. Alright, so the Seahawks get the ball. Alright, where was the ball spotted at? Alright, Sam Darnold in the offense. Come on, drop a 30 burger. Come on. Get this game over with. Come on. All right, ball on the 27. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff for a gain of half a yard. Dude, Caleb Johnson, dude, he's got to get cut after this game. I know he's a rookie, but Jesus, we got injured Seahawk number. Oh, is that their center? It's 2nd and 9, but we got an injured Seahawk. They're warming up their backup center. Yep, numbers Sunwell is out. He's able to walk, so that's good. Why would you even play the Renegade, dude? We suck. It'll be a miracle if the fucking Steelers. I'm buying a lottery ticket if we win this game. There's no way we're coming back. There's just no way. The only way Caleb Johnson is able to save his job is if we win the game. All right, there you go. 2nd and 9. Here's the snap. Charbonnet only gains half a yard, so. Alright, we gotta stop. Lyock is winding down, so they're just gonna run the ball. All right, 3rd and 9 here. Here's a snap. Darnold, pressure coming. Misses. Somehow avoids a sack. Flips it ahead. 1st down, Seattle. Great play there. Wow. No, I picked the Seahawks, so I don't want to hear trolling after this shit. This is Steelers football, ladies and gentlemen. This is modern day Steelers football. Here's a snap. Darnold going deep. It is caught inside the 10. Oh, yeah, that's game. That's game over. I mean, I'm not gonna rage quit, but I mean, shit. All right, here's a snap. Here's a handoff. No gain there. I mean, you can say what you want to me. You can say what you want. I really don't care. I'm just dumb at This is Steelers football, dude. Here's a snap. Darnold looking to throw. Oh, he's gonna get sacked. Jack Sawyer. Third and goal, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna kick a field goal and keep it a 2-score game and then call it a day. Yeah, just run the clock out. Come on, let me get out of here. I want to play some Legends Arceus. Come on. Alright, third and goal. Here's the snap. Darnold. Oh, wow, he faked them. Kenneth Walker, touchdown. That's Steelers defense for ya. Yep, they dropped the 30 burger. There you go. I told y'all they were gonna win. How am I doing at my pick'ems? I'm gonna lose that Cowboys pick'em. Alright, extra point. Up, and it's good. Come on, A-Pad, what the fuck? Oh, here's a kickoff. Yeah, this game's over, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But I'm gonna stay until the game ends. What the hell's going on with the ESPN website? There we go. Alright, there we go. Come on, throw pick 6. Come on, Rodgers, throw pick 6. Alright, here's the snap. Rodgers looking all over the place. And is gonna get sacked. Come on, fumble, let the ball go. Oh man, oh man. I'm not going live for the Patriots, bro. Fuck this, bro. I'll be back for week 4. Here's a completion to Pat Fryer move. We would have lost either way. Without if that muff punt didn't take place. We would have lost either way. Here's a snap. Rodgers. We got a flag. Rodgers slings it in for DK Metcalf. Oh man, it's gonna be a long season. All right, yep, it's against the offense. There we go. Here we go. Roman Wilson. First NFL catch results in a check down. Yeah, 2-minute warning. Nah, hell no. Fuck this. Alright, 4th and 13. Here's a snap. Rodgers throws. It is complete to Calvin Austin. But the game is over. Well, Patriots are beating the Dolphins 30-27. That's a high-scoring game if I've ever seen one. Uh-oh, Cowboys just scored. They're beating the Giants 26-23. Lions drop a 40 burger and are beating the Bears 45-14. Rams are beating the Titans 27-16. Jags are beating the Bengals 27-24. Ravens are beating the Browns 33-10. Bills are beating the Jets 30-3. 49ers are beating the Saints 26-14. So, all right. So far, the games I'm getting wrong are the Bengals and Jags and Patriots and Dolphins. I took the Dolphins on that game. I think those are the only 2 games I got wrong. So I did pretty okay. Hey, at least the Bears wouldn't do something this is bad. At least the Bears wouldn't do anything this is bad. All right, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw, and that is batted down by number 29. Oh, what the fuck? All right, America's Game of the Week up next after this. All right, 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right. Wow, what a fucking pass. Oh, it was blown, but it went out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 10 here. All right, 3rd and 10 with 41 seconds left. Oh, Bram scored another touchdown. Yeah, it's a game. What are they even looking at, dude? It's an incomplete pass. All right, so yeah, 3rd down. Just hurry up and wrap this game. Come on, put Mason Rudolph in there, bro. At this point, you're gonna end up if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt on this drive, just call it quits. Oh, they're gonna rule out intentional grounding. Cherry on top. We're not 0-2. We're about to be 1-1, dumbass. Here's the snap. Rodgers to throw. Checks it down to Jonnu Smith. And yeah, we're gonna punt. No, we're not gonna punt. No, we're gonna go for it like tryhards. And we got the Patriots next week, and we haven't won in New England since like 2003. So yeah, that's another loss there. Here we go. Here's the snap. Rodgers will throw the intercepted by number 8, and that's gonna seal it. There you go. And they're just gonna knee it and take the game. Rodgers' 2nd interception of the game. Yep, that should do it. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers played like shit this game. Ugh. 3 turnovers. Kobe Bryant. His name is Kobe Bryant. Wow. He's wearing number 8, ironically. Yep. Shout out to Kobe for that one. Yep. We're just need it, dude. Steelers have all 3 of their timeouts, so they're just gonna keep running the ball. So let's play Charbonnet, no gain. Oh, the Giants winning? Oh, wow. Giants already dropped 30 points. Oh, wow. Just need the fucking ball, bro. Alright, here's a snap. 2nd and 17. Alright, so I think the Steelers are going to call another one. There's 58 seconds left. Oh, here come the trolls. Alright, another wrong. Now they're gonna call another timeout. Yep, Steelers have no more timeouts, so it looks like Seahawks are gonna punt. Look at all the Seahawks fans, Jesus Christ. So Seahawks got the Saints, win. Cardinals, that might be a loss. Bucks, that's a loss. Jocks, that's maybe a win. Texans, that might be a loss. I don't know. Depends on how they do the previous coming weeks. Alright, so Seahawks are going to punt that. Alright, so we got the Patriots, Laws, Vikings. I hope to God we win that game. And we're on a bye week 5. Browns. Oh, we're at home, so we'll probably win that, and we'll probably lose to the Bengals. And here's Mason Rudolph. Alright, there we go. There's Mason Rudolph back in the Steelers uniform. Alright, Aaron Rodgers' final stat line. 84, 33, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff to Kenneth Gainwell. He's in for a first, but we have no timeout, so the clock's going to continue to wind down. Yeah, Caleb Johnson, man, you need to get cut. Alright, here's a snap. Rudolph to throw. Complete to Connor Hayward. He's going to be ruled out of bounds, so the clock stops at 21 seconds. Yeah, everyone is up the stadium by now. I might lose that fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna lose this Giants pick'em if they're able to keep this... If they're able to play defense. Alright, here's a snap. Rudolph looking to throw. Complete to Kenneth Gainwell. Checks it down. And is in for a first. And yeah, that's it. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's game. It's over. Seahawks win 31-17. That's a pick'em win for me. All right, I won't be live for week 3. Yeah, this team is a clown show. So I'll see you all early morning, week 4. So like, comment, and subscribe. Know what I'm saying? And I'm out.